Okay, like, yeah, okay, this is a recording. Welcome to a new thing want to try and do more often. Maybe just once a day because there's not really an editing effort to it. I'm just gonna call this shit like, I don't know, yap and overthrow or something. Like, at the end of the day, it's just an excuse for me to, like, voice train, even when I'm not having anybody to talk with at the moment. And it's also an excuse to play Destiny, and maybe, I say something interesting, or it's just some nice background noise for someone. Like, I think that could also be good. Where to start? Where to start? Like, my name, like, I'm not gonna dox myself, but it's pretty much that. Um, you're not getting more as a mayor? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, you're not getting more. Like, also fun fact, English is not my first language. Like, you can probably hear that, but like that's also good training exercise because I don't talk much in English and this gives me an excuse to do that as well. And yeah, and mainly it also gives me an excuse to yap and maybe somebody finds it interesting what I have to say or it just does for nice background noise. Um, I think what I want to talk about this time is that recently I've been thinking more and more about something. With Destiny 2 coming to an end with its live service stuff, it's like the concept of when something ends, not being sad about it, or like, how do you put this? Like, I am sad that Destiny 2's live service time is over, but that doesn't mean I'm sad about it and can play it. It's like, to me, like, I celebrate what we now have, and I love everything that there still is to play. Like, and I've done things for the first time. A lot of them, like, I've gotten my first few raid clears ever, like, none of them even Trail of Shield, but like with friends in like duo and trio combinations. Mostly trio, but one of them, I mean, the one clear was Last Wish, but that was more, not even as much of a duo clear, as much as my friend doing the solo queen's work and me just spectating. But yeah, like, if the concept I'm thinking of is like, if I was still sad now about the game ending, would I be able to enjoy what it is going to be now? Like, if all I could see now was the fact that this game that used to be live service used to have so many good things in it, that all of these things are gone, or I missed things like raids that were in the games, activities that were in the game that people liked, campaigns I missed. Um, if I were to always think of all of that, I don't think I would be able to enjoy the things that actually are here now. Like, I don't know, like the fucking build crafting, still the gunplay, like is some of my most favorite shit in any game. Like the lore is like, I don't know, it's to me it's on the same level as like during my biggest Souls time, I was actively playing a lot of Dark Souls 3 PvP while we only had the first Elden Ring teaser trailer. And like, the kind of how I interacted with the lore for both of these games is similar. Like, how if you're anything into Souls lore, you probably know about Vati. Like, I used to listen to his videos all the time back in the day while playing DS3. And then for Destiny, I had the same thing with Bive. Like, and I think those are the only two game franchises where I had such a deep interest in the lore. But like, I could be sad now that a lot of stuff isn't in the game anymore, which I am. But I'm also happy for everything that still is there to be experienced. Everything that still is found, being able to be found. Like the Shayura story and on the Trials weapons with Reach 7 and what is it? I think bro, I don't remember the hunter's name. I'm sorry. But like that entire storyline was something I discovered on my own. Even though I don't play, like I think I've played a few rounds of Trials ever, and that's it. But like finding that, reading that, and then getting like updates to it over the seasons with more like content releasing and all of that shit, like that was so fucking cool to me. Like, and I mean the story they're telling even in the first place, like that's some I love it. Like, I love everything about the Awoken, my characters on Awoken, like, I love that shit. Like, oh my god, I love Saint 14 and like Osiris so fucking much. Like, there's so much to love here. And like, I don't think that I can be sad over something like this with it still being playable. Like, if it wasn't playable, I'd be sad about the fact that I couldn't play it, but I'd still be happy about everything that I have played up until that point, and everything that there is to enjoy still, like the music, like, I don't know, like the character stories, because the character stories aren't just magically gone because the game goes offline. Like, it would be a travesty, but like, it would still be there for you anytime you want. I mean, it's like, and you know, Destiny is only an example for this. Like, another big thing is like, you know, like in the last half year to a year, probably 3/4, 2/3 of a year, I had two major things happen in my life. I guess I'm gonna talk to myself a little actually. Like, on the one hand, I lost part of my eyesight due to eye infections in both eyes, which means on my right eye, I'm basically like I haven't had the doctor's appointment yet, but basically it's very close to a point at least where it would count as blind. With my other eye being able to see mostly, but not good. Like, it's at a point where I should never be allowed behind the wheel of a car. That's what it is, you know, in the driver's seat. Like, that would not be an intelligent thing to ever allow me back there. But you know, I'm not sad over it. I don't think I've been sad over it for a single moment, just because I could now be sad for the rest of my life for, you know, being able to see worse, but I still can see. Like, one of the main things my doctor told me is that when I first came to the clinic, like the first few visits, especially the first time I saw the main doctor of where I had to go, like, who then also became the main guy I was talking to, like, he was worried over the weekend where he didn't see me, that until the next time I met him, like, both my eyes would just be popped. Which is fucking crazy to hear in retrospect, but like, that didn't happen. Like, one of my eyes doesn't see good, but like, I still, you know, can tell a little bit of shapes and I still see colors, so it's not that bad. Like, and now, if I were to my entire life be sad about having lost that part of eyesight I had beforehand, I would never be able to appreciate those parts of eyesight I still have, you know? Because I'd rather like to look at life like, oh hey, I have this thing and this is fucking awesome, instead of, oh man, I have this thing but I had more. Like, even if I had nothing now, I still had the privilege to see. There are people who never got to see something in their entire lives. Like, and that must suck so bad. Like, I love video games, I love art, like, being never able to see that, being never able to put faces to voices and shit like that, like, man, like, I can't imagine what that must feel like that must feel like shit. And like, to maybe just give a more general thing of my point also, like, there's people who will their entire lives be stuck in the past. What I mean by that is, they had some experience, for example, where they then just think about, like, I should have done this or should have done that, my life would be so much better. And then if you spend your, you know, the next parts of your life only being like this in your mind, you cannot fully appreciate the moments you get to experience. Like, not even the fact that everything you get to experience, you only get to experience because you didn't make the choice you would have wanted to make back then. Like, in my life, I would not make a single other choice if I had to redo it over. No matter the hardships, no matter anything, like, I'm the person I am now because of everything that has happened. And I don't think there should be a reason to change it. Like, the bad, like, all the fucking bad stuff. And there's a lot of fucked up stuff, but I don't think that now, after it, I would want to change it. Like, I was at a point where I didn't want to live. because of it anymore, but I'm now, I think, at the best point I've been in my entire life, and I would have never got here otherwise. Like, I would have never met the people I know now. But sadly, the mentality I also was stuck in for a time, and the mentality I'm trying to talk about, is like, you know, you're stuck on one thing where you should have made another choice that could have been better. You know, even though better is such a subjective term. You know, and then you get to another thing that for you is a very important choice, but you maybe make, you know, one of the two choices and you're also unhappy with that. But, you know, what if you only made the choice because you didn't have the time to think about it? Because your brain was still stuck thinking about what you should have done at your last choice, not being ready to really think about your new choice. Well, if that happens, now you're stuck thinking of that new choice that you, in your opinion, screwed up. Like, and that will be an endless loop. Like, even if you make some right decisions, if you cannot work on that mindset, like as hard as it is, like you will never truly escape this loop. Because the moment you do something that in your mind was the wrong decision, you will get stuck on it. Fucking again, like again and again and again, without failure, without end. And that's just not a good way to go through life, man. Like, I get being sad about things, like I'm also sad. Even though my concept of sad is kind of screwed, but you know, I'm sad. I've been sad about a lot of things, but being sad about things for long amounts of times, when you can help it, like that's no way to live. Like it's also no way to live to not feel sad, to not let yourself feel these emotions, but it's no way to live to, you know, give up to them. Like, let them take control of everything, be stuck in a constant loop of them. Like, that's just in the same way not a way to live, I feel like. Because if you live like that, you'll never live for what is happening now, for what will be happening. You're only living for what could have eventually happened your entire life. And I mean, if you're living for something that could have happened, not even something that might still happen, I mean, you know, that's basically living for nothing. And that doesn't mean that, you know, your life is worthless at that point, but that just means that, you know, the mentality behind it might not be good, might not be healthy. Like, I guess also, you know, mentality and stuff like this, how you go about those things, are universal for everyone. But I feel like being stuck in this endless negative feedback loop of, oh, I should have done this, and then always thinking about that, doing another thing, and then about that thing being like, oh, I should have done it like this, and then always thinking about that situation. Like, that cannot be good or healthy for anybody. Right, like, ain't no way that's healthy, good, or anything for anybody ever. But you know, at the end of the day, I guess that's just my cook take. Like, the cook take of a soon to be 21-year-old. Holy shit, I'm a fucking hack. You know, person that spent years of their life trying to suppress how they were feeling, and almost getting to a very hateful, very bad place. If it hadn't been for the way I was raised, for the people I met along the way, I would probably be a very right-wing, very self-loathing and hating man at this moment in time. But here I'm sitting, trying to voice train and just wanting to yap about, you know, probably philosophical things that I think are very interesting and I spend time thinking about. Which is a fucking awesome thing. Okay, wait, this is only... Oh, holy shit, I'm only at level 3. Okay, like, I need to speed this up and slow down the yap. Like, holy shit. I mean, that's also like... If anyone is actually watching it, especially this far, maybe if you have any type of... I mean, maybe I will edit this. I mean, you're the one who's going to see if I edited this shit or not. If there's like any topics or so you think might be interesting for me to talk about or to look into a little bit and then talk about, you know, you can just leave shit in the comments and I look at it, and if I personally find it interesting on a subjective level, then I can probably talk about it. But if it's, you know, something that's not really interesting to me, I probably won't talk about it, because I would just do it injustice and it wouldn't do any of us well. Because if you send me something that I'm like, oh yeah, this is conceptually cool, but I don't think I would have any interest in it, then, you know, you would be disappointed for me, you know, being like that and not getting a good experience of it because I'm not that into it, even though I can say it's conceptually cool. And the other way around, it's like I'm not doing really something that I want to do, which, you know, not the best thing to do, even though it's something you're forced to do, but in this case I'm not forced to do it, so I probably won't be doing it. Which is also a thing in life, like, you can't live like, oh yeah, no, I'm never going to do anything I don't want, but as much as you can help it, you shouldn't be doing shit you don't want all the time. Because if you're just doing shit you don't want, if your life is just stuff you do not want to do, then your entire life is something that you do not want to do. Which also, like, cannot be healthy in any way, any way, shape or form. Fucking tape. But like, yapping through for an entire 16 minutes has also, like, the fact that I'm doing this has to be some kind of diagnosis. Like, fuck me if I would know for what even, but like, it has to be some kind of diagnosis at this point. Okay, what the fuck do I do here? I need to get him onto the shit, now do this. Is he sacrificed? Oh shit, he's sacrificed. Oh whoa, okay, that's crazy. I did not think that that would work. Going to be so honest with you. L plus skill issue plus hive plus... what the fuck? Okay, but now L plus skill issue at least to the one of them. Does it only work if they're both in there? Like, I think I should be able to do them one at a time, because otherwise that would be a bit stupid. Yeah, I mean, also maybe like I could do some other shit for the background of this. It could also come to a point where I just talk and then put gameplay behind it, like not in a live way, if I'm more prepared. But like at the end of the day, I just want to do some shit. And I need an excuse to actually voice train without being in a call with people where I might feel ashamed for voice training or something like that. Which, you know, they don't make me feel ashamed, but I just feel ashamed myself. I also noticed that I'm slipping out of it more and more. Like, also my voice is getting more and more fucked up for a lack of me drinking water, which I should probably do at this point. But like, it's nice to have an excuse to talk around like this. Also, I just really love Destiny, but there's enough people who make good videos about lore. There's enough people who have the groups and the humor to make comedic fun videos. Like, I don't have any of the shit. Like, I have a group, I have 2 very funny friends, but like, it's only 2 people and then my ass being there. Like, first, that shit would be stolen valor because I'm not the funny one, I can guarantee you that thing. And even then, it's like, I am editing 2 people and then uploading it just on my account. Like, that is not, like, I don't know. That just does not feel right. Okay guys, can we please get in here? Thank fuck. I mean, yeah, but like, I really love Destiny and I don't have many other things to do, but like, making a kind of like a background noise to some podcasty type shit, I think that actually works pretty fine. Holy shit, bro, it's gigantic. Oh no, why the fuck is he new? Why do we do this? Why do... that's the wrong button. Why do we need to do this? Me pressing the wrong button evidently being a case of holy shit, I'm bad at this game. Which is another reason why like Dungeon and Rage would not be the best content to watch, because holy shit, I am bad. I'm like incurably bad. To a level where like I can follow a build and play it, But like, holy shit, don't make me do my own builds. Like, I like doing them, but oh my god, they are like abysmal dog shit. I mean, it won't stop me from doing them in the future, but it's not like something I have to offer something of value, you know, I could do. And I think the only thing I could do, like the one thing I can do really good is yap. Like, yap a lot about a lot of shit. Like, bro, this thing is 20 minutes long at this point, and I haven't... Yeah, I haven't run out of shit to yap about, even if it's like the most nothing. Like, I guarantee you, even if I won't edit this shit, I will at least sit down and look through it to remember myself what I said, because I cannot fucking remember. Like, if you asked me now, life or death situation, about like I know the concept I talked about. If you asked me to explain, you know, again what I explained, or even in a you know, more than just loosely similar fashion, I couldn't do that. Like, I have to just talked. Like, this is just my brain going off and off, which also, like, there's probably a diagnosis for this shit. But, like, I am not gonna go and get that. I mean, I probably should, but, eh. I don't know. I don't like going and talking to people. Like, oh shocker, the trans person doesn't like going out and speaking to random people that person doesn't know. Why could that be? Maybe something about that naming and, you know, all the other things why I don't like human interaction with people I don't know. I mean, this is also a thing, like, this shit, like, kind of forces me to put myself out there on top of the Western shit and all. Like, if nobody sees this, fine, but if somebody sees this, I need to be fine with that as well. Which, like, also is good exercise for that. Because, like, I have tried to be streaming on Twitch before, but if I am doing it alone, like, give it half a second of this. Like, especially when I'm talking to myself, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna stop now because I've just been yapping to myself. And then a person comes and writes into chat, like, bro, like, that is so fucking awkward. I want to, like, delete my Twitch account and everything I have on the internet. Like, definitely not talking from something that happened earlier today. I mean, either way, we're finally at the overthrow boss, and this is like the easiest part of it. Oh, we got the hunter, nice. I mean, at the end of, like, for those interested, I don't know if I'm playing it 1-to-1, like, I didn't really look at armor effects, or, like, I have the Utide Apex, but I crafted this thing, and I think it's pretty fun. Especially for, you know, playing with friends, then maybe. If it's more leveled for healing, I like that it also has incandescent. But otherwise, I'm just playing the, like, 1k Scorch build you can find on MacDeck's channel. Like, if you're watching this and you're a Destiny person, you know his channel. Like, I don't need to, like, shout it out especially. But if I remember, if I'm not a stupid dum-dum, I would probably put the link in the description, even though if you play Destiny, like, and especially play Warlock, and somehow I found this video and watched this shit and not know of this build, that's like crazy. Like, that must be like top 10 things that have not happened before in this world. Like, and let me tell you, like, if you have the patience, or you know someone who has the patience to do the solo Queen's Walk, out of bounds, jumping around shit, like, dude, it's so worth it. Like, even, like, and then especially for the Catalyst, like, if you play solo Warlock especially. Like, this thing is like, bro, this is like crack. Like, this hits better than a Hierarchy of Needs on double Void Hunter feels like. Like, this shit is just straight up crack in my veins. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it sucks a bit ass because if another person uses anything that scorches, like, it just shuts off your damage if they get the scorch. Which, you know, it makes it more situational. Okay, wow, we traded, that is crazy. But at the end of the day, like, this weapon is just one of the most fun things to ever exist in a video game, so we are not for fucking real right now, bro. We will not be trading again. Okay. Great. Well, I mean, that's all I think I had to yap about for now. Ooh, stuff. I mean, at the end of the day... Oh, wait, it was green. Earlier I thought it was also another exotic thing that I didn't get, but you know. Low-key I might be colorblind to some degree, but who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, who fucking knows? I hope you enjoyed this little yapping of mine. I mean, we can do an orgasm check quick. What do we have? I mean, I don't know if the shit is good. I'm just putting it in the vault until it's full, and then yeah. Yeah, no, but like, if you found this interesting in some way, let me know. If this is like just something second monitor content, so you have somebody yapping in your ear. If there's anything interesting about what you heard, something you would like to hear me talk about, like just tell me. Like, I would appreciate it, and otherwise, yeah. I mean, I hope you have a good day, and don't forget to take care of yourself, and remember that you're loved and appreciated by somebody. Like, if nobody else tells you that shit, I want to tell you I care about you and I appreciate you, okay? Then take care, and I'll see you again another time, maybe.